Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome out here to Memorial Park here in Plover. The final game here of this Plover tournament here out at Memorial Park here. Ryan Rasmussen on production, Brandon Baroncut on the call of this one here. Plover 3-0 over the weekend here. And our Auto Select pregame show, they are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So we'll get our lineups here. Chase McGregor to lead things off, number 1 center field. Levi Hansen will hit second at second base. Tegan Anderson at short and hitting third. Caleb Klimek hitting fourth and catching today. Cooper Smith will hit fifth and pitch. Maverick Williamson, 6th spot right field. Sawyer Walters will hit 7th at first base. Ethan Doback hitting 8th at third. And Jake Farley hitting 9th in left field. Kellen Casey leading it off in left. Adam Noskoviak, he'll hit second at first base. Darren Grabsky, third designated hitter. Ben Gruba pitching here today. Eli Phelps hitting fourth and right. Karsten Simonson hitting fifth at second. Sully Schober at third, hitting sixth. Jason Shizik hitting seventh at short. Cam Byer hitting eighth, catching. And Carter Ruda out in center, hitting ninth here for the Black Sox. Fourth game here, we'll get our national anthem here. All right, we are back. National anthem here, and again, our Auto Select pregame show. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go here. So Chase McGregor A 508 hitter will lead things off, followed by Levi Hansen, Tegan Anderson, Caleb Klemick, Cooper Smith, Maverick Williamson, Sawyer Walters, Ethan Dobeck, and Jake Farley here. So Chase, 2 home runs on the season. And again, 508 batting average. Quite a few at-bats here in the leadoff spot for Marinette. They are 15-7-1 and overall. They come in here today in this tournament 1-2. They fell to Oconomowoc on Friday night 3-1, and then to Sheboygan yesterday 4-1 in their first game, and then picked up the win 9-3 with Heartland in their second game here. So 1-2 in the tournament here. Plover, on the other hand, they are 15-6 overall. They are 3-0 in tournament play here. 8-2 victory over Heartland on Friday, and then a 10-0 win over Oconomowoc, and then a 3-2 win over Sheboygan. They'll have a busy week ahead, though. They'll have be at Marshfield tomorrow night, and then at DC Everest Tuesday, and then they'll host DC Everest here on Wednesday night, and then back at DC Everest Thursday, and then they will have a game Saturday with Marshfield. So a lot of conference games still on the docket here for the Black Sox. And defensively for the Black Sox, again, Ben Gruba will be on the hill here, and catching will be Cam Byer.
Number 1, center fielder, number 1, Chase McGregor.
And you'll have Sully Schober at third, Jason Shizig at short, Karsten Simonson at second, Adam Skoviak at first, Kellen Casey out in left field today, Carter Ruda out in center, and then Eli Feltz out in right field. Defensively here for the Black Sox, head coached by Wayne Sankey here. So McGregor will lead things off here for Marinette. And that one will miss, so it's 1-0. So about 88-degree game time temperature, Ryan, we'll say, give or take. Gruba's 1-0 pitch. That one is in there, and it's strike. Played umpire here today, Craig Terpstra. So between Craig and Wayne, you have 2 of Central Wisconsin's finest high school baseball coaches. That one a base hit for McGregor. So McGregor now aboard here, and that'll bring up the second baseman here in Levi Hansen. Hansen hitting .314 on the year for Marinette. Marinette, they'll be idle now until Wednesday. They'll go to Menominee on a 7 o'clock start, it looks like. Gruba bunt shown, that one foul there, so it's 0-1. And again, Plover coming in here 3-0 in their home tournament here. Of course, we're just about a week or so away, well, a little more than a week, I guess. Regionals already, that one's going to get by, and that's going to get McGregor down to second. Of course, had a chance to see both Plover point games on Friday night. Plover victorious in both of those as well. Gruba working here. That one misses high. It's 2-1 now to Hansen. Tegan Anderson on deck for Marinette. Get a few folks in the bleachers now. That's good to see. Most of them sitting out in the shade out in the parking lot. That one be caught there. So the F7 for the first out. To retire the second baseman, Levi Hansen. That'll bring up the shortstop, Tegan Anderson, who leads the team with RBIs at 26. 5 home runs on his American Legion season here, and a .323 hitter for Marinette. Gruba working from the stretch here with a runner at second. That one be down for base hit, and runner will be sent home. There's going to be a throw coming home, and they're going to get the play. They're going to get him out at home. Good throw there, and good. Able to gun that down, so that is a huge throw there out in left field there. Kellen Casey So now you're going to have 2 away for Caleb Klemick, 297 hitter. 3 home runs on the season. He's got 20 RBIs as well here for Marinette. That one lifted into the air. That's going to get down. That's going to generate a run. As Anderson coming in to score on that. So an RBI there for Klemick.
Pitcher, number 7, Cooper Smith.
And that'll bring up the pitcher and the number 5 hitter now, and Cooper Smith hitting .333 on the season. I believe that is courtesy runner there for Marinette. A swing and a miss. It's 0-1 now to Smith. Maverick Williamson, the on-deck hitter here for Marinette. Gruba, the Iowa Scandinavia product, working 0-1 here now. That one hit out. That is going to get over, and that's going to generate another run here. That's going to be extra bases. And going for 3, going to be a throw at third, and they're going to get Smith there at third, but that run will come across to score. So we are through 1/2 inning here, 2-0. Marinette out front. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part in the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Black Sox coming up.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
All right, and we are back. You want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors, one of them being the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. So Cooper Smith gets the start in this one, leads the team innings pitched here, 33 innings pitched, a 3-0 record, and pretty sparkling 40 strikeouts to 5 base on balls here. So an 8-to-1 ratio there, strikeouts to walks for Cooper, and a 0.636 ERA for Cooper as well here. So certainly some pretty eye-popping stats at the position here for Cooper Smith. And for the Black Sox, you'll have left fielder Kellen Casey, Adam Neskoviak, Darren Grabsky, Eli Feltz, Karsten Simonson, Sully Schober, Jason Shizik, Cam Byer, and Carter Ruda here. And defensively for Marinette, you'll have Sawyer Walters at first, Levi Hansen at second, Tegan Anderson at short, Ethan Dobek at third, Caleb Klemek doing the catching here today in the outfield. You will have Maverick Williamson in right, Jake Farley in left, and Chase McGregor in center. And something going to miss to Casey now, and it's 0-1. So Cooper would have to think, just based upon the statistics here, the number of innings pitched. Definitely a very formidable pitcher now. It's 0-2 to Kellen Casey. Smith's 0-2 pitch. That one going to be hit foul, so remains 0-2. Smith working 0-2 from the windup. The pitch to Casey. That one will miss now, and it's 1-2. So again, Marinette 1-2 here over the weekend. Plover, as we mentioned, 3-0. That one hit on the ground over to third, ranging over, and is gonna pull him off the bag there. So Casey going to be aboard.
First baseman, number 8, Adam Niskoviak.
So that'll bring up the first baseman now, number 2 hitting Adam Niskoviak. With Casey aboard at first here for the Black Sox. Smith working from the stretch here. So Marinette striking first with the 2 runs on the 4 hits. That one hit out of play, goes foul, and it's 0-1 now to Niskoviak.
Please remember to return all foul balls to the press box.
Of course, the Niskoviak family, our Auto Select family here, the proud sponsor of the Auto Select pregame show. One of Mr. Auto Select finest in Doug Niskoviak, just about 20 feet in front here. That one foul there, so it's 0-2 now to Niskoviak. So Smith working with Casey, the runner down at first, checks back on him, and that one's going to get by, and that's going to get Casey over to second on that one. So now Plover with a runner scoring position here. It's 0-2 to Niskoviak. Darren Grabsky, the on-deck hitter here for Plover. And that one in there for a called strike, and that is out number 1. So Niskoviak retired on strikes here. That'll bring up Darren Grabsky, a 273 hitter, the designated hitter. Had his long fly last week. Darren did. So now 1 away. Casey with a lead down at second. Smith working here to Grabsky. Fastball hit on the ground over to second. Playable will move a runner across over to third, and Casey there, and 2 away now.
Right fielder, number 14, Eli Feltz.
And that'll bring up right fielder Eli Feltz here, hitting in the 4 spot here today for Plover. With Casey, the runner, with the lead down at third. Smith in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 now to Feltz. Smith's 0-1 from the windup. One's going to miss to Feltz now, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Smith. That one fouled back. Another fastball. It's 1-2 now to Feltz. Smith working here, 1-2 to Feltz. That one lifted into the air, playable, and going to make the play there to retire Feltz for the third and final out here. Plover comes up with no runs, no hits, an error, a runner left here. One is in the books. We'll move to the second inning of play. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
All right, we are back here in Marinette with 6, 7, and 8 here due up. Maverick Williamson, Sawyer Walters, and Ethan Dobeck. Maverick, the right fielder, 262 on the season here for Williams here as gets the cleats all ready to go here, and Ben Gruba out to work his second inning here for the Black Sox. And that one a swing and a miss. Good off speed there from Gruba. Ben 9.2 innings pitched on the season here for Plover. That one miss. A 1-2 record, 2 strikeouts, 2 6 base on balls for Gruba. Getting the start here today. 1-1 pitch. That one will miss now, and it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch, that one down. 3-1 now to Williamson. And that will be ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Williamson. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 4, Sawyer Walters, hitting .224 on the American Legion season here. Gruba working out of the stretch. He will... Thought maybe he was going to take a check back there at first. Nothing going here. Ryan Rasmussen on production, enjoying his concession fare. Some of the greatest concessions here. Can't deny that. That one ripped down the line. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be throw to third. A pretty good throw there, but it's going to be a base hit there for Walters, and that's going to get Williamson to third. So now you're going to have runners at first and third, nobody out. And the third baseman here in Ethan Dobeck. So Marinette with 5 hits on the day here thus far, 2 runs. And 4 hits in that first frame here. So Gruba that one in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch from Gruba to Dobeck. Hit on the ground to third. Going to second, not going to be able to get the out at second, and that's going to get a run across. And that will be so now it's 3-0, and you're going to have Walters at second. And the left fielder, Jake Farley, a .315 hitter here for the number 9 spot for Marinette. Gruba's fastball is in there now, and it is 0-1. And that one that's going to be a base knock. That's going to get, bases are loaded now, so
batter, center fielder number 1, Chase McGregor.
So you're going to have bases loaded now for the center fielder, Chase McGregor, who singled back in the first here. Bases loaded, nobody out here. It's 3-0 Marinette. And Marinette now with 6 base hits through 1+ innings. That one is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to McGregor. And as we mentioned, Plover, a busy week ahead here with some pretty big conference games coming up here. So they're going to have Marshfield tomorrow at Marshfield. Then 3-game set with DC Everest, 2 of those 3 at DC Everest. They'll host DC Everest here on Wednesday. So big slate of conference games here for the Black Sox on the horizon here. The 0-1 pitch from Gruba, that one lifted into the air. That is playable. Play will be made there to get McGregor for the first out.
Second baseman, number 9, Levi Hansen.
And that'll bring up Levi Hansen, who flew out to Casey and left back in his last at-bat back in the first. Beg your pardon, he flew out to right field. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. That one in there for a called strike. And a swing and a miss. Gruba pulling the string a little bit now. It's 1-2 to Hansen. Bases loaded here with the 1 down here. Little squibber hit over to third. That's going to be a tough play. They're going to flip it home, and they will get the out at home. So good job by Schober to get to that one.
Shortstop, number 8, Tegan Anderson.
So now you're going to have 2 away for Tegan Anderson, who singled and scored a run in the first. So swinging bunt there. Schober able to get to that flip it home to Byer there. And so now you'll have runners at second and third. Dobeck at third. Farley down at second, 2 away here. So certainly if Plover able to come out of here with no runs, at one point had the bases loaded with nobody out here, so that one misses to Anderson now, and it's 2-0. That one down to Anderson now, so Tegan aboard, so you're going to have the bases loaded with 2 away for Caleb Klemick. Klemic with an RBI base hit and a run scored in the first here. So Anderson at first, Hansen down at second. Farley down at third here with 2 away. That one in there to Klemic now, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Gruba. That one gets away. That's going to get a run home, and Farley going to come across to score. Now you will have runners at second and third now, 2 away for Klemic, and a 1-1 count. And that one drilled down the line. That's going to be a fair ball, and it's going to drive in a run. 2 runs coming across. So a 2 RBI double there for Klemic.
Runner number 10, Mick Stahl.
And Mick Stahl will courtesy run at second. So Cooper Smith, who doubled back in the first here. That one misses down to Smith. It is 1-0. Maverick Williamson, the on-deck hitter who started this half inning off here for Marinette. That one ripped down into the Marinette dugout. Look out there. So it's 1-1 to pitcher Cooper Smith. And as we mentioned here, pitching-wise, 40 strikeouts to 5 walks, an 8-to-1 ratio for Smith. That one off speed now, and it's 1-2 to Smith. Stahl, the base runner, down at second here for Marinette. Gruba's 1-2 pitch. That one hit over to short. And going to get the play at first to get Smith for the third and final out. Marinette. 5 runs, 3 hits. It is 7-0. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back. Legion Marshfield is hosting the AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament from Tuesday, July 28th through Saturday, August 1st. Post 54, Legion welcomes 8 teams to compete for the state championship. Visit Hackman Field in Marshfield and enjoy delicious concessions, a chance to win exciting raffle prizes, and most importantly, some outstanding baseball. Again, July 28th through August 1st at Hackman Field in Marshfield. Just 2.5 weeks away here, so Cooper Smith out to work. The second inning, Black Sox have 5, 6, and 7 here. Karsten Simonson, Sully Schober, and Jason Shizik. Karsten, the second baseman here for Plover. Give a shout out to his grandmother, Bonnie, who might be listening possibly. Bonnie Simonson, that one from Smith, that one misses. It's 1-0 now to Karsten Simonson. Smith's 1-0 pitch, fastball is in there, it's 1-1. As we mentioned in our Auto Select pregame here, Cooper certainly just an outstanding pitcher. Just you can just see that statistically, the fastball rising there at .636 ERA, 3-0 record, 40 strikeouts to 5 walks. So, and leads the team in innings pitched here coming into today with 33. The 2-2 pitch from Smith to Simonson. Count going to go now to full. And Simonson going to draw the leadoff walk here for Plover. And that'll bring up third baseman Sully Schober. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Singdon Carpet One, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza here. So Sully Schober now, the number 6 hitter in the Black Sox lineup here. That one is in there from Smith. And it's 0-1 now to Schober. Sully going to be a senior over at Pacelli High School. The 0-1 pitch to Schober. They're going to check to see, and they'll say he did not go, so it's going to go 1-1 now to Schober. Smith from the windup, the 1-1 pitch to Schober. Fastball is in there, and it's 1-2 now. One-two pitch, that one misses down. Throw back down to first. They'll check on the runner there, and Simonson now, so count goes even at 2-2. Two-two pitch, that one misses down low. Good stop there by Caleb Klemek, defensive catcher there for Marinette now. So it's 3-2 with Simonson, the runner at first. Jason Shizik, the on-deck hitter here for Plover. Smith working 3-2 on Schober. Comes set the 3-2 pitch. Schober able to battle that one, remains full. And this is, as we mentioned here today, the last game on the docket here. Pretty full weekend of baseball out here at Memorial Park here in Plover. Smith's 3-2 pitch. And that's going to get down, so it's going to be ball 4. So a couple of walks here given up. Schober. And that'll bring up shortstop Jason Shizik here. Want to give thanks to each and every one of our game day sponsors. Made It Custom. Made It Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeitcustom.com. Got my Made It Custom scorebook here, Ryan. It has not let me down. That is where I get my scorebooks from. Great staff over at Maida Custom. Had lots of good luck over there. That one misses up. It's 1-0 now to Shizik. Of course, Joe, the older brother and one of the horses of their pitching staff. That one in there is 1-1 now to Jason Shizik. Smith, who's given up a pair of walks to start the second here. And I guess I would say that's fairly uncustomary just based upon his American Legion stats here. Just the 5 walks coming into today's game. The 40 strikeouts, so an 8-to-1 ratio there, but 2 of those in this half inning. That one's going to miss to Shizik. It is 3-1 now. Marinette just about a hop, skip, and a jump away. Ryan, I don't know. What do you think about hour 42-ish, give or take? If Ryan drives, it's about an hour 20. If I drive, it's 2:20. So it's 3-1 now to Shizik. You've got runners at first and second here, nobody away. Smith working out of the stretch here. As you mentioned, he's walked. First 2 guys, that one in there for a called strike. It is full now to Shizik. Three-two pitch. That one is going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. A hit just down the line there, just outside of the first base and right fielder reach here. So now you're going to have bases loaded here for the catcher, Cam Byer. So 2 walks given up here, then the bloop single for Shizik here. So bases loaded, nobody out for Byer. Fastball from Smith, it's in there, and it's 0-1. Smith's 0-1 pitch, fastball. Finds it now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That one hit over to second. They'll get the out at second. They're going to get a run across, though, so Simonson will come across to score. So the fielder's choice there to get number 1. That'll bring up Carter Ruda. So now you have runners at the corner, 1 away, and Ruda the hitter. Plover on the scoreboard now. Here's 7-1 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. It's 1-0 now to Ruda. Smith comes set from the stretch. That one fouled back from Ruda. It goes to 1-1. Smith 1-1. That one hit to right field. Are going to tag the runner here, and that will score the run. So Schobert going to come across to score the second run. So that will be the second out here, and we're back to the top of the order now for Kellen Casey, who reached on an error back in the second here. So Plover now with a pair of runs on the board here. And we'll get a courtesy runner here for, and that'll be Braden Drossel. We'll courtesy run at first here with 2 down now. Drossel on the move, throw down to second, and he is going to be in there with a stolen base. I think it was a ball. And on the ground over to third, playable, coming across to make the play and get the third and final out on the 5-3 ground out. The Black Sox do come up with a pair of runs on a hit. They'll leave a runner left here. 2 are complete. We move to the third inning. Plover trailing here 7-2. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back. Third inning coming up here. Want to give thanks today to Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family or business or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Again, that is Simplicity Credit Union here. So Maverick Williamson, 6, 7, and 8 due up here for Marinette in the third here. And Gruba out for his third inning of work here for Marinette. Williamson, who walked and scored a run. Fastball in there. So it's 1-1 to Williamson. So Marinette with the 7 runs. Plover comes back to score 2 in their half of inning number 2 here. So trailing here 7-2. Top of 3 here. The 1-2 pitch from Gruba. That one misses. Count goes to even now at 2-2. And there's probably no better place than up here in the press box. Ryan, the air conditioning and a called strike, and that is the first ServPro strikeout here today for Ben Gruba. You can call ServPro for the #1 choice and cleanup and restoration ServPro like it never ever happened. So Williamson retired. 1 down now for Sawyer Walters. Walters 1 for 1 today with a single. So this game started about 2:30 or so here today. That one lifted out into the air, playable, going back. That one, and that one is gone. A home run, a solo blast. That ball just kept carrying. And Walters with a solo shot here. That 88-degree day, the wind blowing. Oh, Ryan will validate that. But either way, that ball was hit on the screws. That one a solo blast. And it is now 8-2 here, Marinette. And Ethan Dobeck now who reached on an error back in the second. Off speed goes out front here to Dobeck now on 1. Yeah, Tegan Anderson, the home run leader here for Marinette with 5. That's going to be down for a base hit, so a 1-out single for Dobeck. And left fielder Jake Farley, who is 1 for 1 with a run scored today. So it is now 8-2 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. We're in the top half of inning number 3, 1 out here, and Gruba misses high to Farley, 1-0. One 0 pitch. That one drilled foul and out of play. We'll see if it catches the road there. It does not look like it does. Grass able to knock that one down there. So it's 1-1 now to Farley. Two and 1. Gruba 2-1 from the stretch. The pitch, that one will miss down. It's 3-1 to Jake Farley. Dobeck, the runner, down at first here. We're, as we mentioned, in the top of the 3rd here. Gruba's 3-1 pitch. That one driven out. That's going to be a down for a base hit. So Farley now with 2 hits on the day. Hitting out of that 9 spot nonetheless, and a .315 hitter. Back to the top of the order now for Chase McGregor, who's 1 for 2 here today. Team leader in batting average at .508 coming into today's contest. That one's going to get by, and that's going to get both base runners advanced 90 feet. So Dobeck going to go to 3rd, Farley down to 2nd. And it's 1-0 now to Chase McGregor. That one misses here, so infield up just a bit here onto the tip of the grass there. The 2-0 pitch. Hit over to Schober at 3rd, and everybody going to be safe, so that's going to be a reach on an error there for McGregor. So
second baseman, number 9, Levi Hansen.
That'll bring up Levi Hansen. He's 0 for 2 today, but he does have a run scored. Bases loaded now with a 1 out. Dobeck, the runner, down at 3rd. That one will miss to Hansen, 1-0. Gruba's pitch, that one is going to get down. That's going to drive in 1 run and a 2nd run coming across. So a 2 RBI base hit for Levi Hansen. So Dobeck and Farley both going to score on that. And that'll get McGregor down to 3rd. We'll get a mound visit here. We'll keep things right here. Out to say a few words with Ben Gruba here. So it is now 10-2 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. The 2 RBI base hit there for Levi Hansen. Tegan Anderson, the hitter here, as we mentioned. Tegan leads the squad here. RBI is 26 ribbies on the season, 5 home runs, .323 hitter. And really couldn't ask for a better day of some Sunday baseball here, American Legion baseball out at Memorial here. Concessions are open. So now you're going to have runners at the corner with McGregor down at 3rd, Hansen down at 1st. And Anderson, the hitter, with Gruba. Blade steal, that one fouled, and nearly snagging that barehanded there, Coach. Pretty good effort, I would say. He'll take that all day. So it's 0-1 now from Gruba, the pitch. That one foul now, quickly 0-2 to Anderson. Anderson way out front on both of those. Delayed steal going to have. So Hansen going to get down to second on that one. But it's 0-2 now to Anderson. That one misses down low, the off speed there. Now it's 1-2 to Anderson. And that one hit over to second, and going to be safe, looks like the call. So another run going to come across to score as Hansen going to go to third on that one. And Anderson aboard with his second hit of the game here, an infield base hit for Anderson. Caleb Klemick now, who's got 3 RBIs, a run scored, a couple of hits here today, a couple doubles in fact. So he has been a handful at the plate. Second on the team in RBIs with 20 coming into today. Throw down to second and going to be in there. So Anderson now in at second, and Hansen, the runner, at third. Still just the one away for Klemick, the hitter, a .297 hitter on the season here. Gruba's pitch. That one drilled into right field. That's going to be a base hit. That'll be an RBI. And that's going to be the 4th RBI and the 3rd hit here today for Caleb Klemick.
Courtesy runner number 10, Nick Stahl.
And Mick Stahl going to courtesy run at first for the catcher Caleb Klemick. And Cooper Smith, who is 1 for 2 here today, doubled and then grounded to short. And way out front that one now. It's 0-1 to Smith. That one misses now. It's 1-1 to Cooper. Cooper, a .333 hitter. The number 5 hitter in this Marinette lineup here. The pitch from Gruba, off speed. Throw down to second is going to be in time, and they're going to get the runner. So McStall going to be thrown out there, so now 2 away. The 2-1 pitch from Gruba to Smith. That one misses now. It goes 3-1. Three-one pitch. That one going to be foul. That one. So that one belted, just going to go down foul there. So hit that one on the screws just a little out front though now, and it goes to full count now to Cooper Smith. Marinette here leading in this one here 12-2. We're in the top half of inning number 3 here. Gruba's 3-2 pitch. That one lifted into the air, and play is going to be made to retire Cooper Smith for the 3rd and final out here. But Marinette going to come up with 5 more runs here and extending their lead here 12-2. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 3. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hot Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Every big future starts with a small step. You can't plan every part of your child's future, but you can help them build smart financial habits that last a lifetime. That's why Simplicity Credit Union Youth Accounts make it easy to start early, helping young savers build confidence and grow towards a bright future. Because the lessons they learn today can grow into something bigger tomorrow.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. All
right, we are back. Bottom three here. I want to give thanks today to Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. We also want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire tires, plus price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further than Sherrill Tire and Auto Service in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Weston. So bottom three, you'll have 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Black Sox. Adam Neskoviak, who's 0 for 1 here today. And Cooper Smith out to work his third inning here for Marinette. And Smith comes with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Plover with 2 runs here and the 1 hit. That one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 now to Neskoviak. Smith from the windup, the 0-2 pitch to Neskoviak. Lifted into the air, playable, and going to make the play in shallow center field here for out number 1, the F8 to retire Neskoviak. So 1 down here for the designated hitting Darren Grapsky. 0 for 1 here today, grounded over to second.
DH, number 24, Darren Grapsky.
Smith in there for called strike. It's 0-1 now to Grapsky. The 0-1 pitch to Darren. That one misses. 1-1 now to Grapsky. And that one in there. Fastball, it's 1-2 now to Grapsky. That one fouled back. So Smith has given up just the 1 hit. The 2 runs, both of those unearned. That one hit foul. 1-2. That one hit out of play, foul as well, so remain 1-2. Little Scholars Childcare, Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. That one's going to miss to Grafsky. Count goes even now at 2-2. With Eli Feltz due on deck here for Plover. One away here. We're in the bottom of the third here. The 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be in there for a base hit. So Grabsky, a good piece of hitting there with a 1-out base hit for Grabsky.
Left fielder number 14, Eli Feltz.
So that'll bring up Eli Feltz. Eli is 0 for 1 today. Popped up to third, back in the first here. Smith from the stretch, the fastball, it's in there. Catches the inner half now, 1-1 to Feltz. Grabsky, the runner down at first, good. Just the second hit here given up today from Cooper Smith. So he works 0-1 to Feltz. That one, they'll check to see if he did go. They'll say no. So it's going to go 1-1 now. Cooper thought maybe that was not the case. Either way, it's 1-1. That one is going to hit Eli Feltz, so he will draw the hit by pitch. And Karsten Simonson, the hitter. He walked and scored a run in his first and only plate appearance here this afternoon here for Plover. So now Plover with a pair of base runners and Grabsky at second. Feltz down at first, one down here. Plover trailing here 12-2 in this fourth game here of this tournament out here at Memorial Park here in Plover. Veterans Memorial Field here. And they've had a good weekend for baseball, Ryan, certainly. I mean, this time of year, you just never know what you're going to get with weather and rain and everything like that can really have an impact on tournament play. But weather has been stellar here. And it's going to be a warm week ahead here. Going to be into the 90s for a good part of this next week. That one in there for called strike to Simonson now. So it is 1-1. And, of course, the American Legion Regionals here starting up. It's about a little over a week or so away. And that one is going to get down for Simonson, a base hit. So just the third hit given up here for Cooper Smith. And suddenly Plover now with the bases loaded, one down here, and Sully Schober, the hitter here. So
Number 4, Sully Schober.
2 hits this inning, Grabsky and Simonson. Grabsky at third, Feltz down at second, and Simonson the runner at first. Smith will work from the windup, the pitch. Fastball is in there to Schober now, and it is 0-1. Sully walked and scored a run in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. That one upstairs, 1-1. Jason Shizik on deck for Plover. The 1-1 pitch. That one will miss now, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one going to miss now, so it's a hitter's count, 3-1 to Schober. Nowhere to put him here with bases full of Black Sox, and that one is going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk the third run in. And And the second walk here today for Sully Schober.
Shortstop, number 1, Jason Shizik.
And that'll bring up Jason Shizik, who is 1 for 1, had the first hit of the game here for Plover back in the second here. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors, Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. So Plover again, bases loaded here. They do get a run across here. It's 12-3 now, and Smith in there, fastball, and it's 0-1 to Shizik. Again, Jason 1 for 1 here today. Smith comes set from the windup. The 0-1, it's 0-2 now to Shizik. Smith working 0-2. And that's going to be down for a base hit. That's going to drive in a run. So Shizik with his second hit of the game. An RBI base hit there for Jason Shizik.
Catcher, number 23, Cam Byer.
And then I'll bring up catcher Cam Byer, who hit into the 4-6 fielder's choice back in inning number 2 here. So again, bases loaded, 1 down here now. It's 12-4. The 1-0 pitch to Byer. That one is in there for a called strike now, 1-1. Smith's 1-1 pitch, fastball. That one's going to miss now. It is 2-1. Plover with 3 hits in this frame, the 2 runs. And still looking to maybe try to keep on working, as they say. It's 3-1 now to Byer. And that's going to be ball 4, so that's going to drive in Simonson. It's going to get Schober to third. Shizik down to second now. 1 down here for Carter Ruda here, so a mound visit here for Marinette. Will keep things right here. Again, bases loaded, 1 down. Plover kind of clawing back here with 3 runs. 3 hits in this frame here. They do have the bases loaded and just the 1 out here. And Carter Ruda, the hitter here, so certainly far from over. It looks like Smith will stay in the game here. To say a few words here. He has given up 3 walks in this half inning, though. 5 on the afternoon for him. Again, had just 5 coming into today's contest.
Right fielder, number 22, Carter Ruda.
That's right fielder Carter Ruda here again. Bases loaded for Plover. Ruda with a big swing and a miss. It's 0-1 now. Smith's 0-1 pitch. That one lifted out of air, or out of play, I should say, goes foul. Lifted into the air, out of play. It's quickly 0-2 now to Ruda. Smith getting his signs here from his battery mate. 0-2, that one misses. It goes now to 1-2. So it is now 12-5 here, Marinette out front. Ruda able to hang on and get a piece of that one. We'll do it all again here, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Good stop there by Klimick. Again, Marinette 1-2 in tournament play here. Plover 3-0. The 2-2 pitch. That one hit out to, that is going to have enough to tag the runner as Schober will come across to score the 6th run here for the Black Sox. So now it is back to the top of the order here for Kellen Casey. The center fielder here is 0 for 2 in the game. That one fouled back and out of play now. 0-1 to Casey. Shizik, the runner, down at second. Plover now with runners at first and second. And Shizik, the lead runner, with a lead down at second. Smith comes back 0-1. That one out to center field, playable, and the play is made to retire Kellen Casey for the 3rd and final out. But Plover will come up with 4 runs here now, so it's 12-6. 3 innings are complete. We'll move to the 4th inning of play. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
We are back, top half of 4 here. You've got 6, 7, and 8 here. Maverick Williamson, the hitter here, and Ben Grube out for his 4th inning of work here today for Plover. Maverick walked and struck out looking here. He did score a run in the 2nd. It's now 2-0 to Williamson. So Plover able to get 4 runs in their half of inning number 3, and they're able to cut that deficit down some here. So now it's 12-6 Marinette here. Again, top of 4. And a big swing and a miss now, and it's even at 2-2. And a big week of baseball here for the Black Sox. Grounded to short, playable, and going to get Williamson on the 6-3 to retire Maverick Williamson. So 1 down now for Sawyer Walters. Sawyer had that long fly back in the 3rd, that solo blast.
Number 4, first baseman, Sawyer.
Just over that Delta Dental Furniture and Appliance Mart signage out in left field. Ryan tells me he thinks about 340-ish or so, give or take. That ball just kept carrying, so that ball lifted into the air. That's going to get out of play. Sawyer's 2 for 2 today with an RBI. And those baseballs good for some concession credit, I believe. 50 cents. And Ryan here got the, what did you get, Ryan? You get the Plover burger? Memorial burger, okay. That's going to be down. That's going to be the third hit here today for, and that's going to get by. That's going to be extra bases for Williams. Throw coming into second. And he will be in the sliding double for Sawyer Walters. 3 hits on the day.
Third baseman, number 12, Ethan Dobeck.
And Ethan Dobeck, who is 1 for 2 with a couple of runs scored here today for Marinette. As Walters giving that one a ride to center. Want to know to Dobeck. Gruba working here, 1-0 to Dobeck. That one lifted into the air and going to make the play there, and popped it up to first there. So 2 down. And Jake Farley now, who is 2 for 2 here today. Pair of singles, a couple of runs scored in this one here. A .315 hitter on the season, hitting in the 9th spot here. So kind of like a, what I would almost call sort of a second leadoff hitter for Marinette here. 1-0 now to Farley. With 2 down, and Walters, the runner, at second. That one misses down, 2-0. Gruba rips that one down. That is going to be foul. That one just going foul there now. So it's going to go to 2-1 to Farley. The 2-1 pitch, that one downstairs, 3-1 the count. Gruba's 3-1 pitch. And Farley now with his 3rd hit of the game.
Leadoff batter. Center fielder, number 1,
Back to the top of the order now. Leadoff hitter Chase McGregor. He reached on an air in the 3rd with a run scored. Popped up to short and then singled to start the game off here in the 1st. So 2 down for McGregor. That one lifted into the air. That is play not going to be made there, and that is going to get McGregor there at first here.
Second baseman, number 9, Levi Hansen.
And that'll bring up Levi Hansen now. Throw down to second, and that one not going to be there, and that's going to get a run across as Farley will come across. He's scored 3 times today. 3 hits, 3 runs scored. And Hansen 1 for 3 today. Lifts that one out into right center. Play is going to be made out to get the 3rd and final out here. Marinette will come up with a run here. We move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. It's 14-8 on, or 14-6, I should say, on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks today to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com here. So Plover hitting in their half of inning number 4 here.
Inning number 4, first baseman number 8, Adam Niskoviak.
First baseman Adam Niskoviak, who is 0 for 2 here today, will lead things off here. 2, 3, and 4 due up here, and that one fouled down the line for Niskoviak, and it's 0-1. Cooper Smith out for his 4th inning of work here for Marinette. His squad out front here, 14-6 here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. That one's going to miss to Niskoviak now, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball now, 1-2 to Niskoviak. Going to hit that one out of play. So it'll go 1-2. We'll stay 1-2. Smith from the windup here, the 1-2 to Niskoviak. Over to short. Playable, thrown across, and the throw is low, but he is able to pick it there, and it's going to get Niskoviak, or the first out here, the 6-3 ground out for out number 1. And that'll bring up the designated hitting Darren Grabsky.
Number 13, Owen Mansavage.
I beg your pardon, that is going to be Owen Mansavage here. He will hit for Grabsky in the number 3 spot here, his first at bat here today. That one in there for called strike. It's 0-1 to Mansavage. The 0-1 pitch to Owen. It's that one. That one is going to get down. That's going to be a base hit for Mansavage. He's going for 2, and he will be tagged out. So Mansavage.
Left fielder number 14, Eli Phelps.
Gives that one a ride, but thrown down a second here. So 2 away now for Eli Phelps, who was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance. Scored a run in that half as well here. So that one misses to Phelps. It's 1-0. Eli a swing and a miss. It's 1-1 now. Smith's 1-1 pitch. Misses down 2-1 to Feltzy. So it goes even at 2-2 now to Eli Feltz. Smith working here from the windup. The 2-2 pitch. It was the 3-2 pitch. My apologies. I missed one there. So now we're going to have a 2-out walk for Eli Feltz. That'll bring up Karsten Simonson. He's walked, singled, and scored 2 runs here today for the Black Sox. Feltz, the runner down at first, 2 away here. That one fouled back for Karsten. 0-1. Eric Reinke out to track that one down. It's 0-1 now to Simonson. And 1 pitch, that one misses count. We'll go 1-1. Sully Schober, currently the on-deck hitter here for Plover. He's been on base twice today with a couple of walks. That one throw back down. That's going to be airmail, and that's going to get Feltz over to second on the misfire there. So the 2-1 pitch from Smith to Simonson. Smith will step off. And Karsten Simonson, that's going to be his second hit of the game. And Coach Sankey sending the runner home, and that one airmail, and that's going to be an RBI for Karsten Simonson. His second hit of the afternoon. He'll wind up at second on that one. Feltz comes across to score the 7th run.
Third baseman, number 4, Sully Schober.
And third baseman Sully Schober now with 2 away. Been on base twice today, both times by way of a walk here. So now 14-7. Smith working to Schober. The pitch in there. It's 0-1 to Schober. We are in the bottom of the 4th here. Plover with a run here in their half. That one gets away. That's going to get Simonson down to third. Count will go to 1-1 now to Schober. So the 21 runs between the 2 teams here thus far. Schober a swing and a miss. So it's 1-2 to Schober. Simonson, the runner, down at third for Plover. Count is even now at 2-2. Two-two pitch. And that one is in there for a called third strike, and that is the third and final out. Plover going to come up with a couple of hits. They'll leave a runner left. They will get a run, and 4 are complete. We will move to inning number 5 here. 14-7 Marinette out front here. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back here, 5th inning here. Want to give thanks tonight to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. So Ben Gruba out to work the 5th here. Tegan Anderson 3, 4, and 5 here for Marinette. Tegan 2 for 2 here today. A couple of singles, couple of runs scored, and a walk. And out front on that one as well now. So it's quickly 0-2 from Ben Gruba to Tegan Anderson, a .323 hitter as we mentioned here, and the RBI and home run leader here for Marinette. That's going to be a base hit. And Anderson with his second hit of the game. A 2-out single in the hole there, and it's going to bring up Caleb Klimek.
Catcher number 6, Caleb Klimek.
Who is 4 RBIs today with a couple of doubles and a single here. So 3 for 3 here for Caleb with those 4 RBIs. That ball drilled, but that's going to go foul. Gave that one a pretty good ride out in front of that one now, and it's 0-1 to Klimek. Gruba, that one hit on the ground over to second and going to get the out there. He's been a tough out, so Klimek retired in the 4-3.
Number 7, Cooper Smith.
For out number 1, that'll bring up the pitcher Cooper Smith, 1 for 3 today. Doubled in the first here, grounded to short in the second. Then he popped up to second in the third, and that one drilled foul. 0-1 now to Smith. So 22 hits between the two squads, the 21 runs. The 0-1 pitch from Gruba, that one hit out pretty well. That ball going to continue to carry. That's going to get to the fence, and that's going to be, that was a home run. Wow. Guess I'm going to probably need to get a new pair of glasses at some point. So that's a 2-run blast for Cooper Smith. That ball absolutely just kept carrying. So a 2-run bomb there for Smith. And that one just over that Polito's signage out there in left field.
Williamson.
So now it is 16-7 here in Maverick Williamson. It was 0 for 2 today. He walked, scored a run in the second, struck out looking in the third, and then grounded to short in the fourth here. So bases empty now. 1 down for Williamson. The second home run of the game here and there of the afternoon for Marinette. That's a base hit for Williamson. So Cooper Smith with a 2-run blast today for Marinette, and then Sawyer Walters had that solo blast back in the third here. So Sawyer, another tough out. He's 3 for 3 today. Single, double, and a solo blast. Just a triple away from the cycle if you're keeping score. That one hit out to right field, and the diving play. Good play made out there in right field. That one just kept carrying, and that was Carter Ruda laying out for it. That lined. Good play there by Carter. And that would have been extra bases for sure. So 2 outs now for Ethan Dobeck. Reached down in air and scored a run back in the second. Singled and scored a run back in the third, and then he popped up to the first baseman back in the fourth here. It's 0-1 now to Dobeck. And that one hit out to center, and play is made for third and final out. Marinette does come up with 3 hits, including that 2-run bomb for Cooper Smith. So it's now 16-7. We move to the bottom half of inning number 5. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back. A new pitcher for Marinette. That is right-hander number 13, Colton Arpke, who's 7.1 innings pitched here. Started 1 game here for Marinette. He's got a 1-1 overall record. He's got a save under his belt as well here. Given up 9 hits, 8 runs on the season here. 7 strikeouts to 5 walks. And a 7.63 earned run average here for Marinette as he comes on in relief of Cooper Smith. And Plover, they will have 7, 8, 9 due up here in the bottom half of inning number 5 here. So it's 16-7 here, bottom 5. Jason Shizik, Cam Byer, and Carter Ruda. So Shizik, who is 2 for 2 here today. A couple of singles here for him, including an RBI single back in inning number 3. And the hard-throwing Colton Arpke now, who's second pitcher utilized here for Marinette. Looked to be throwing pretty hard during the warm-up tosses here. I'm going to miss down to Shizik now, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. That one bounces down 2-0. So it's 2-0 now to Shizik. 2-0 pitch. In there, it's strike 1. It's 2-1 now. That one in there for it called strike 2-2 now. Yeah, so Cooper Smith, certainly one of the inning leaders here. And then Jake Farley, also one of their So Smith, Farley, and Schramm, in terms of innings pitched, they're top 3, along with Levi Hansen. So it's 3-2 now to Shizik. So Colton, as you mentioned here, has pitched fairly sparingly. He's 7.1 innings pitched on the season here for Marinette. The 3-2 pitch. Shizik able to foul that one off here. Remains 3-2. Cam Byer, the on-deck hitter here for post 5-4-3 here. Plover again trailing here 16-7. Bottom 5 here. The 3-2 pitch. Able to get a piece of that one. Able to secure that, so we'll do it again here. Harpke's 3-2 pitch. That one fouled and out of play. And he'll complete the throwdown, and that'll be first out as Shizik. So we're going to miss there and completes the throwdown for out number 1. That'll bring up the catcher, Cam Byer.
Catcher number 23, Cam Byer.
He walked in a run in the 3rd, and then he hit into a fielder's choice for 6 back in the 2nd here. So 3rd trip to the plate here for Cam. That one lifted out of play. It's foul 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Byer fouling that one off. Now it's 0-2. Harpke's 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground over to short, playable. And going to complete the 6-3 there to retire Cam Byer for the 2nd out. That was Tegan Anderson, the shortstop there. So 2 away now for Carter Ruda. Carter, a couple of sac flies today for Carter. That one's high. It's 1-0 now to Ruda. The 1-0 pitch in there. It's 1-1 now to Ruda, who had that defensive gem out in right field last inning. That one going back on it and making the play there to retire Ruda for the 3rd and final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left here. 5 are in the books here. We'll move to the 6th inning and play here. 16-7 Marinette out front here. Listening to and watching American Legion baseball here today on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake. A half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn and Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn and Suites your home base.
All right, we are back here. Eli Feltz to work here in the 6th. Second pitcher used for Plover here, and Eli has pitched 2 innings here thus far on the season. The 2 innings here, the 1-0 record for Eli. He's given up a couple of hits in those 2 innings, 3 walks, no strikeouts, and .00 ERA through those 2 innings, Ryan. So he'll work here in the 6th here for Plover. And he will see 9, 1, and 2. And Jake Farley.
Top half of inning number 6, left fielder number 2, Jake Farley.
Jake Farley is 3 for 3 today, 3 singles, basically all in the same spot too. He's got 3 singles, 3 runs scored. And the number 9 hitter for Marinette, and Feltz. That one in there, 0-1. Feltz working 0-1 here to Farley, who's been a tough out. That one foul down the line. It's quickly now 0-2. Farley, who has been a very tough out here on 3 singles, 3 runs. Feltz up in the count, 0-2. Feltz will work from the stretch here, the 1-2 pitch. And that one going to be caught there, so F7 to retire Farley for out number 1. That'll bring up Chase McGregor, who reached on an error. He reached on a couple errors today. Singled. He's got a run scored. That went inside to McGregor, 1-0. 1-0 pitch from Feltz. That one hit on the ground is short. Going to have to charge up on it. And that one not going to be in time. That one's going to get by. That's going to get McGregor aboard, who's going to reach on the air there. So McGregor's been on base 4 times today in the leadoff spot. So 1 down now for Mick Stahl, number 10 here, hitting in the number 2 spot. Mick just 8 plate appearances, does have a .600 batting average in fairly limited time here, and that one in there to Stahl. It's 0-1. Feltz's 0-1 pitch. That one misses upstairs. 1-0 now to Stahl. Feltz's 1-1 pitch in there. It's 1-2. One-two pitch. That one's going to get down, so it goes 2-2 now to Stahl. So we're in the top half of inning number 6 here. Marinette out front here, 16-7. As they charged out right out of the gates, did Marinette. And then a swing and a miss, and down on strikes. That's the first Serve Pro strikeout today for Eli Feltz. So 2 down as Stahl retired. Tegan Anderson, who's 3 for 3 today. With 3 runs scored. Runner on the move. So it's 1-0 now to Anderson, the number 3 hitting shortstop. McGregor, the runner at second. Feltz comes set, the 1-0 pitch. We'll go on that one, so unable to check the swing. It's 1-1. That one misses now. 2-1 to Anderson, so 2 down here. Feltz's 2-1 pitch. One will miss inside now, 3-1. And that'll be ball 4, so Anderson on base for the 5th time today for Marinette. Three hits, a couple of walks. And Caleb Klemek, the hitter now, who is 3 for 3. With 4 RBIs today. Feltz comes set to pitch. That one misses, runners stay put. Feltz's 1-0 pitch to Klemek. That one is going to miss. 2-0 now. And a swing and a miss. Klemek just out front there now, 2-1. Feltz comes set, the 2-1 pitch to Klemek. That one rolled over to first. Play made, and that will be the 3rd and final out here. So Marinette comes up with no runs, no hits. Leave a runner on here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 6, 16-7 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is.
Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. Colin Arpke out to work. Inning number 2 in relief here today for Cooper Smith, who started things off here for Marinette. And the Black Sox will have the top half of their order up here with Kellen Casey to lead things off here. Bottom half of inning number 6 here, 16-7, 25 hits, Ryan, between the two clubs today. 23 runs between the two. Marinette, again, 1-2 in the tournament here. Plover 3-0 in this tournament. Again, as we mentioned here today in our Auto Select pregame show, Marinette now idle until Wednesday. They'll be on the road at Menominee, and then Plover will have a whole host of games coming up here this week. A whole host of conference games, in fact, and a pretty pivotal one tomorrow night over in Marshfield. So Casey will lead things off here for the Black Sox. Kellen 0 for 3 today. That one misses up to Casey now, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses now. It's 2-0 to Kellen Casey. Adam Niskoviak, the on-deck hitter here for Plover. Arpke 2-0 pitch. Big swing by Casey, 2-1. Arpke's 2-1 pitch. That one fouled back, goes out of play. So it is even at 2-2 now to Kellen Casey. Arpke from the stretch, the 2-2 pitch. They're going to check with, they're going to say he is out on strike, so Casey retired as they check down with the first base officiating crew there. So one down now for Adam Niskoviak, who's 0 for 3 today. He grounded to short in the 4th, flew out to center back in the 3rd, and then struck out looking back in the 1st here. So Arpke working with one down. Fastball is in there now, 0-1 to Niskoviak. Braden Drossel, the on-deck hitter for Plover. The 0-1 pitch. That one downstairs, 1-1 to Niskoviak. One pitch. Niskoviak fouls that one now. It's 1-2. Adam hits that one out of play. That is going to catch the road there. Right into the swale. That was 1-2. Arpke gets the sign here from Klemek, the 2-2 pitch. Hit over to 3rd. Gloves it, throws it in, makes the play there to get Niskoviak for the second out, the 5-3 ground out. Center fielder now, number 20, Braden Drossel here. Off speed in there to Drossel now, and it's 0-1. Arpke working here, 0-1 to Drossel. That one upstairs, and count will go to 1-1 now. Drossel in the 3 spot here for Plover. Bottom of 6 here. So Braden Drossel now hitting with a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. It's going to go hitter's count now to Braden Drossel. Three-one pitch, fastball. Count goes to full now. Arpke's 3-2 pitch. And that'll be a 2-out walk for Braden Drossel. And that'll bring up the pitcher now, and Eli Feltz. He's been on base a couple times with a couple of runs scored, 2 walks on the day here. That one misses in now. It's 1-0 to Feltzy. That one misses up now. 2-0 to Feltz. The 2-0 pitch to Feltz in there for strike 2-1. So Eli popped up to third in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, and then he walked in the fourth. Couple of runs scored, though. So it's 3-1 to Feltz. 3-1 pitch from Arpke, a swing and a miss. Count will go to full now. And Feltz down on strikes for the third and final out. Plover comes up with no runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left on base here. 6 are complete. We move to the top half of inning number 7 here. 16-7 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
right, we are back. 7th inning coming up here. Eli Feltz out to work another inning here for the Black Sox. And Marinette will have 5, 6, and 7 due up here. And they have been pretty much out front the entire game here. Came out right out of the gates here. 2 runs in the first, 5 in the second, 5 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and then a couple of zeros in the last couple here. So Arpke hitting here in the number 5 spot here for Marinette. That one in there for called strike to Arpke now, and it's 0-1. This is Colton's first trip to the plate here. We've seen him in relief here today for Cooper Smith. That one going to miss inside. 1-1 now. Plover had Ben Gruba starting this game here and then gave way to Eli Feltz. So both teams utilizing 2 pitchers thus far here. So 1-1 to Arpke. That one misses now. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. One misses up. 3-1 now. Feltz working the 3-1 pitch. And that one catches the inner half now, and it goes to full to Colton Arpke. And that'll be ball 4, so Arpke going to draw the leadoff walk here in the top half of inning number 7. And Maverick Williamson, the hitter, the right fielder, walked with a run scored in the second, struck out looking in the third, grounded to short in the fourth, and then singled in his last at-bat in the fifth. That one in there for a called strike to Williamson. Represents the number 6 spot in this Marinette order here. Feltz's 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing there from Williamson. So Feltz now up in the count 0-2. Williamson able to foul that one back here. So we will do it again 0-2. Williamson hitting .262 on the season here for Marinette. Feltz's 0-2 pitch. Off speed misses up. It's 1-2 now to Williamson. Feltz's 1-2 pitch. That one driven out to left field. And the play is made in left to retire Williamson for the first out. One away for, it's going to be Hunter Goldsmith, it looks like. Number 15 here for, who's hitting for Sawyer Walters. That one hit over to third. Schober gets the force at 2 and going to try for the double play. Unable to turn it, but so now 2 away for Ethan Dobeck. Ethan 1 for 4 today. A couple of runs scored. Feltzy working 1-0. Hit over to short. They'll flip it and get the fielder's choice. The third and final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left here. We move to the bottom of 7 here. Last call coming up for Plover. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back here. Bottom 7, last call coming up here for the Black Sox, trailing here 16-7. Karsten Simonson will lead things off. He's been on base all 3 times today. Walked, scored a run in the second, singled, scored a run in the third, and then an RBI base hit back in the 4th here. So his 4th trip to the plate. On base 3 of 3 times here today with a couple of hits. And Cole Narpke out to work his 3rd inning in relief here for Cooper Smith, who started this one off. Cooper would be in line for the victory if things would remain as is here. It's 1-0 now to Simonson, who again has had a good day at the plate here for Plover. Fastball in there. It's 1-1 now to Simonson. Harpke working the pitch. That one a swing and a miss now, and it's 1-2. And Simonson down on strikes for the first out here, and that'll bring up Sully Schober, who's 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking in the 4th, walked, scored a run in the 3rd, and then he walked and scored a run in the 2nd here. So, been on base 2-3 times here today. Couple of runs scored. That one, Arpke misses out. It's 1-0 now to Schober. Two-0 pitch, that one in there to Schober now, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And it's going to hit Schober, so he is going to be on base the hard way here. So the 3rd time he's been on base here today for the Black Sox. So 1 away now for shortstop Jason Shizik, who is 2 for 3 today. Singled in the 2nd, RBI singled in the 3rd, and then struck out in the 5th here. So pretty good day at the plate here for him as well here. So both him and Karsten very productive here in the 5 and 7 spot respectively here. So 1 down now, and Arpke We'll work from the stretch here for Marinette. In there for strike to Shizik. It is 0-1. A 0-1 pitch. That one misses up. It's 1-1. Harpke's 1-1 pitch. Misses up. 2-1 now to Jason Shizik. Schober the lead at first. The pitch here to Shizik. That one down now, so it's 3-1 to Shizik with Cam Byer, the on-deck hitter here for the Black Sox. Harpke's 3-1 pitch. Fastball is in there now, and it's full. Three-two pitch. That one hit out to center and lined right to center field. So that'll be out number 2 now, and the catcher Cam Byer is 0 for 2 today here. Hit into a 4-6 fielder's choice in the second, walked in the third, and then grounded to short in the 5th here. So 2 down. Schober the runner at first for Plover. Harpke comes in with a fastball. It's 0-1 now to Byer. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Byer. And Byer down on strikes. And that will be the third and final out here, and that will be a final here, 16-7, as Marinette comes out of here victorious, 16-7. We will come back here. We'll have our quick Nason-Ville Dairy post-game show. Of course, Nason-Ville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nason-Ville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Back in a few moments to wrap this one up here from Memorial Park here in Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nason-Ville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nason-Ville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we are back here, our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Plover falling here 16-7. They will finish the weekend at 3-1 here. Marinette will finish their weekend at 2-2 here. Again, our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So, again, a final out here, 16-7 here as Marinette comes out victorious, and they'll finish the weekend at 2-2. They will be idle now until Wednesday. They'll go on the road to Menominee Red Wave, it looks like, from what I can see here. But they go 2-2 on the weekend here. They lost 3-1 Friday night to Oconomowoc. 4-1 they lost on Saturday, yesterday, to Sheboygan in Game 1. They beat Heartland 9-3 yesterday, and then winning today here 16-7. And we will, Plover on the other hand, they will fall here. Again, 16-7. They will be on the road tomorrow at Marshfield, and that should be a pretty good Legion game here. And then they will have DC Everest. They'll be at DC Everest Tuesday. They'll host DC Everest on Wednesday, and then they will be at DC Everest again on Thursday. So a big stretch of baseball coming up here for Plover post 5-4-3 as they look to kind of finish off their regular season. Regionals will start up next week already, Ryan. Hard to believe that we are already that far into this American Legion season. Goes so quickly, in fact, but a good weekend of baseball here for certainly everyone. Nice job by everybody from the Plover Black Sox crew here. All the fans, families, parents, coaches, friends, you name it, putting on a very good tournament here. Great concessions, great atmosphere, good weather all around here. And furthermore, I do not see a cloud in the sky, Ryan, at this point. But again, that's going to wrap things up here. Plover are going to finish their weekend. They will finish at 3-1. And Marinette will fall to 2-2, and we will, of course, wrap things up here and make sure that we have everything here, and I think we do. So we'll sign things off here again. You have been listening to and we'll wrap things up here at Plover here. We'll let Marinette be on their way. They have about a 2-hour drive in front of them here. So, again, a final here, 16-7. You've been listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.